Hey, good morning, friends. Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Denise, if you did not know. Today is a work week. A work day, weekday. It is Tuesday, and sorry if I'm out of breath. I ran downstairs to get the camera because I've just been having so many thoughts this morning. Let me breathe. Okay, I feel like I should be good now. But I've just been having a lot of thoughts this morning, and I've mentioned this before. I want to get better with my speech and just becoming more articulate. And I noticed that I feel like I know a bunch of words, but I don't use it often, which makes me forget what those words mean, so then I don't use them often. Does that make sense? And as a 30-year-old adult, I feel like it's something that I need to dig into, only because it's something I've always kind of been a little bit insecure about. I've always been able to have conversations with people and like engaging conversations, great conversations. I just felt like I need to be more articulate, if that makes sense. Also, sometimes there are times where I talk very fast and my brain is just going super fast, so everything comes out. See, look, I'm starting. Everything comes out like blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, how do I fix that? I'm not saying I'm broken. This is part of my personality. It's cool. I feel like speaking like that every now and then, nothing's wrong with that, because it just pours out joy and fun. When I'm excited, I talk fast. So I'm like, okay, nothing's wrong with it. It's just that I want to get better with it. And I feel like me becoming better with like my speech and articulation will also help me with my future children. And of course, I want my children to be better than me, of course. So I feel like as I'm going on this learning journey, when it comes to this situation, it can also benefit my kids, because they'll be learning with me, and I would also share these things with them, which will help them, I feel like. So, goes to say, so I get these emails from Word Genius. Is it Word Genius? Where's my phone? Oh, my back pocket. So I get these emails from Word Genius, and I never really paid attention to them as much. It would always be like a random time where I'm like, oh, this email's cool. Let's see what the word of the day is. So Word Genius notifies me about the word of the day every day at like 7 a.m., right? And I would learn a random word. So I'm like, okay, how can I incorporate this word and have it stuck to my brain where I could randomly use it every now and again? So, repetition is something that really helps, right? So I did some research to see like, how can I become better with my speech, more articulate, learn a new word of the day, but how can I have all this stick? Because I could learn a new word and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and then it's disappeared from my brain. So today's word of the day is dauntless. Have I heard that word before? Yes. Do I remember what it means? No. Being honest with you, no. So they have this email that comes out every day. So dauntless is the word of the day today. So I clicked it and it took me to wordgenius.com, and it tells you what part of speech this word goes with. So it says that it's an adjective. And that's another thing I had a problem with growing up. Honestly, when I was younger, I had no problem with reading. I feel like my difficulty was with comprehending and like understanding the noun, adjective, blah, blah. So people are like, oh my gosh, at your big age, you don't know? Girl, something. I'm like, when I talk, when I speak, when I have conversations, I'm using everything correctly in the sentence, but I don't think back like, okay, that was a noun that I used today. So I don't remember. So that's another part of this journey that I have to remember, which, like, is this a noun, an adjective, a verb? You know what I'm saying? So like, this is very vulnerable. I can't talk with my nose stuffing. Vulnerable of me to be talking about this, because this is something I was actually really insecure about, But anyway, And then it tells you the definition. So dauntless is showing fearlessness and determination. And it gives you examples in a sentence, and about it, and what you knew. Wait, did you know this about this word? Which is awesome. So like one of the sentences says, ride that zip line and show that you're dauntless. I love that. Finishing this job will require someone dauntless and dedicated. I love that. So what I recently, I made this document, this PDF document that first like explains the different parts of speech. Like I said, noun, verb, adjective, adverb. I have this on the side of my laptop right now that I have it on. Also, in order to continue having these words get engraved in my brain, at least where I can pour it out in random times and sentences, I have different like rules and plans for me. So the first thing is the daily vocabulary flow, right? So in the morning, which is exposure. So you read the word once, read the definition twice, and say the word about 3 times. This will help just get exposed to the word in the morning, right? You know this word, dauntless, means fearless and determined, right? So next, in the afternoon, you need to use the word. So I need to write 3 sentences, a simple sentence. Denise is very dauntless. A personal sentence where it's probably just a little longer, but you use the word in it. And then a professional sentence or content related, because I like to create YouTube videos. So I want to be able to incorporate words of the day into my YouTube videos just so I could keep track, or just keep me accountable for when it comes to learning new words. And hey, maybe you guys can learn a new word too, which is awesome. Next, evening repetition. Use the word once aloud or in a conversation. So you don't have to have a conversation in order to do this part, repetition. Like they say, use the word once aloud. It could just be a random time you're making dinner. I'm waiting for my husband and I'm like using the word dauntless somewhere. I can't think right now. Or I can use it in a conversation when I speak to him, my mom, anybody, right? The second thing, build a word bank. Create a list with the word, definition, part of speech, sample sentences, date that you learned it. So today is 11/11. I learned the word dauntless today. Tags, review it weekly. So basically, I would write down all this stuff, but I need to review it weekly to get the repetition in. You know how we learn songs so quick is because we hear it so many times. We need to do the same thing with the words. My third thing is just using it in my content, like my YouTube, like on-screen text, sharing the word of the day, using it in one of my sentences as I speak to you guys on YouTube, and just helping me become better. Also, the fourth thing, like I told you, I'm trying to improve my speech and speaking. I need to break sentences into 3 to 5 words. An example is like, you know, when people say, "Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna," that is like a long sentence. There's no pauses. So basically, that sentence needs to be broken down into 3 to 5 word clusters. So I'm like, "Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Denise, and I'm here to share with you my journey to improving my speech and becoming more articulate. So today I'm going to," and so forth. So I need to break it down, have a pause in between. It could be a quick pause. Nothing's wrong with that. It's helping me. So I have improved speech. So saying, break up the chunked sentences that you make into like 3 to 5 clusters. Intentional air. Pause and inhale briefly at punctuations. Like I say, "Hey guys, welcome back." Oh no, that's too long. But hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to, you see how like the pauses were in between? Like I need to do that. I'm just so excited to talk to everybody that I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So yeah. And it says to read it aloud daily. 3 minutes of reading improves pace and articulation. You can read your Bible out loud, which I usually do. Your book out loud. Usually when I'm by myself, I try to read my book out loud. And it's so funny, when I'm reading my book out loud, I do have those pauses and I feel like I talk slower, but I think it's because I'm thinking like, okay, I need to talk slower and just read through the sentences. But when I pour out my brain and my thoughts to my friends and I want to tell them things, I'm like, blah, and it's like, my friends understand me and they never make me feel lesser than because I talk so fast and blah, blah. They never make me feel like that, and I'm really grateful for that. But I do need to slow it down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's saying review voiceovers, like if I use voiceovers for like YouTube and things like that. Next is daily routine summary. Morning, learn word. Midday, write sentences. Evening, use word. When I'm filming, add the word and speak intentionally. So it's just giving me a daily routine that I need to incorporate into my day and to help me be better at my speech and things like that. So today's word is dauntless. It's showing fearlessness and determination. It's an adjective. An adjective is, okay, sorry. I got a message. An adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun. So a noun is a person, place, or thing. In school, I've learned that it was a person, place, or thing. And this definition is showing a person, place, thing, idea, or concept, which is even longer than what I even knew my entire life. But like I said, an adjective is a word that describes or modifies a noun. The examples are like a dauntless woman. I'm describing myself using an adjective. I'm the noun. The adjective is dauntless. I'm a dauntless woman, period. A cozy home. Articulate voice. I don't know if does that sound correct? See, I have no idea. So I'm getting better at learning these things, and I'm being really gentle with myself and giving myself grace, because I, in no shape or form, think I'm not smart. I've never thought that. I just knew there are people who know something that I don't know. And I feel like that's wonderful. There's people who know everything. And there's some people who they know so much about certain topics, but when other topics are brought to them and they just don't have the information about it because they don't know about that. And that's fine. And I feel like I'm that kind of person who, if you ask me about plants, I love plants. See, like that's one topic you come to me with. Plants. I love plants. Like you could tell me this is a monstera. Oh, this is a pothos. Oh, this is a ZZ plant. Like I know. Like if I see it, I know. And if I don't know, I research it because I'm so interested in plants that's something that sticks to my brain. Okay? So I like to continue to be teachable. I like when people want to learn. I love learning. Nothing's wrong with this. So I never felt that I wasn't smart. Okay, never. Even though I have problems with my speech, forgetting parts of the speech, I don't know what that word means. Like I've never felt like I was less than. It's when people respond and they're like, you don't know that? And they're like, girl, obviously not, because I'm asking you. I don't know. And I just want to learn. So that's why I ask, what is that? I ask a lot of questions when I don't know things. But like I said, all of us, we do not know everything. And it's good to have friends who know different things, and you have another friend that knows something else. You guys come together, you guys learn together. I love that. And I love all of the people who I've crossed paths with in life because they taught me something that I still have like used today or have taken with me along my journey. So, in conclusion, this is the video that I'm letting you guys know. I am trying to improve my speech and be able to be more articulate. And I'm gonna use those prompts to, the things that I've mentioned to you. Prompts. Let's look it up. Because I'm using the word, it sounds correct, but is it the correct word to use today? Let's look it up. It just sounds right. What does prompt even mean? A prompt can mean to be on time, or quick to act, to cause or inspire an action, or to assist someone by suggesting something. In computing, it is a message from system blah, 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 blah. See, I'm not even using it correctly, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know if I use it correctly down below. And if I didn't, be nice and respond like, what's the best way to use these words? Now I know what prompt means. I'm gonna add that to one of my words of the day. But anyway, yeah, so the list of things that I mentioned before about the different ways to improve my speech and being more articulate that I'm gonna use daily, I'm gonna start using those, and I'm gonna start incorporating words of the day into my vlogs, into my life, sharing. And I've been also reading more, which also has been helping with different words and all the things. But this is just me pouring this out. This video is not my regular vlog style videos. It's just to hold myself accountable, one, to share this journey that I am on, documenting it, basically, explaining what I'm gonna do daily and something I can refer to every day. And I don't know, maybe somebody else out there feels like me who has never felt like they were less than, but there are things they feel like they need extra learning on, and that's fine. And that's what I'm doing. So I hope everyone has a great day and continue to be dauntless, because the Lord loves you, honestly. Okay, amen. Well, I'll see you guys next time in one of my vlogs probably, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.